Alright guys, I'm going to be going over another tutorial and review of another couple of Shadows mods. For this one I'll be going over better damage, better experience, and better HUD. Better damage is a new one, and also better experience is also new, and better HUD has recently been updated. Some bugs were found, and we've been doing some bug squashing on that. Now, better damage is a very simple mod. It has all these different values, all these different types of damage, and they start out by default at 100%, and you can pump them all the way up to 500%. You will not see a difference on the weapon tooltip, but when you actually do damage, the end damage is multiplied by whatever this is set to. So if you set it to less than 100, you could literally set it down to this almost 14%, and daggers would literally just tickle people. I'm going to show an example of this right now with maces. Maces is set to 5 times its normal damage. So we're going to go into the pit. We're going to do a morning star here for a mace. And one hit, 296 blunt damage applied. And I'll show you how much one-handed I have. I have 25 in one-handed, and I don't even have a perk selected. So basically 300 damage with that 5x multiplier there. So each one of those on the better damage works like that. You just adjust these to your liking. Now keep in mind that this does apply to all damage from these weapon types, enemies and your troops. So if that guy in that arena had smacked me with his mace, he would have pretty much one-shot me. So be aware of that. Next up, we have better experience. This is another one that I'm going to explain and then demonstrate. So this has an equation that allows you to customize what your leveling experience is like. So the way that I can explain this is the base is how much experience you need for that first level. Okay, it's set to 3,000. I think the base game is only set to, like, I don't know, 100 or 500 experience for the first level. But where this comes in handy is the base game is a significant, it's a steady climb up until about 40 to level 45. But then right around the 45 mark, it's a massive exponential increase. And you cannot level, the max level in the base game is level 62. With my current settings, my max level is a level 150. Now you probably will never reach that. It's basically the same, but the way that this works is this base number, I have it currently set to 3,000. So for my first level, it's going to take 3,000 of this experience to get to level 2. Then what it does is it through this equation with the power here, it's going to take this 3,000 and require whatever this number is. So it's going to times this base number by this number. Okay, so we'll do simple math. 1,000 times 2 would make it 2,000. Now the new base number is going to be the 2,000 because it keeps doing that. So what this allows you to do is so the base game, it's like this, and then it goes like that. Okay, what this allows you to do is you can have a climb like that, which is more gradual, and you can go further. With my current settings of 3000 and 1.9, my max level is 150. Now, so if you want to have a slower grind initially, but be able to go have more max levels, this is a pretty good setting. When I was playing my latest campaign with my Eat More Chicken series, okay, it was taking, well, I should have probably been around level 12 or 15, and I think, what am I at now? Let's see. I'm level 5. I should have probably been level 15 by now, but I'm now level 5. Okay, so it's with my settings, it's a slower start, but it keeps that gradual increase rather than having a very sharp spike at level 45 to where you can only get to level 62. I do like this. The other thing that you could do if you want to make it even more hardcore, okay, we'll go back into Better Experience. You can pump this all the way up. I'm not going to mess with this. Well, actually, I will mess with this in a second. So let's just do that. Okay, pump it all the way up to 4,000, and you will see that the max level is less than 150 now. The way that you can see that is you gotta go into a new game. Not gonna save it. Go to main menu. We'll go back into that test save. And it should display the max level now. Max level is now 136. Now be aware, because I made that more difficult, you see, let's see. I'm actually I should not be level 5 for those settings right now, so it has me at negative almost 19,000 skill points. So I have to get 19,000 skill points plus an additional 36,000 skill points to get to level 6. Okay, so I recommend you use this on a new game, but you can use it in your current game. But if you do that, say you're already in the level 50, and then you make the max level of, say, 200, you're going to go from level 50 to probably level 100, maybe 125, just because you added this mod. So be aware of that. You probably should only use this mod in a new game. I will show you one other setting. Oh wait, that's not. I will show you one other setting for that. We will go in there and I'll show you one more example. So now we will do the opposite. So we'll just set this at 2,000 or so. Okay. So this for those previous settings at 4,000 and 1.9, you could get up to level 136, I believe it said. Now, this right here, if you increase this, it's going to be a much steeper climb, and you will get less levels. Okay, so let's just show you 2.5. It's not even that big of a change. It went from 1.9, and now we're going to do 2.5. Go back to the main menu. And I'll even show you that it's easy. I'll show you something here in a second. Okay. So now the new max level is only level 74. So you can see that That was a much made a lot more difference than the other adjustment. Okay. This right here, I recommend having that so that you'll know what your max level is when you load into the game. Otherwise, it will not display that information. Gonna go ahead and set this setting back. Crap. There we go. Okay, that was better experience. Lastly, I'm gonna talk about BetterHUD. There's no change in the configuration settings here that actually I think there's this right here. Okay, so this was new, so I don't think my previous review and discussion tutorial on this mentioned this, but so now he has these settings where you can adjust the amount of display time for this information. Okay. You can display it for as much as 300 seconds. I think I left mine by default, and I currently have it set to 5 seconds. Player info set to 1 second. Troop info that long. If you have each one of these checked, you will get detailed information about each of these items: the enemy, the player, the troop. And you can even, if you decide to check this, you can display your health bar as a percent rather than detailed stats for your health. And that is better damage, better experience, and better HUD. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me on the Nexus forums for Shadow's mods, or better yet, go to Shadow's Discord and you can ask questions in there. I frequent that quite a bit. And probably the quickest way to reach me would be through my YouTube channel. And also, feel free to check out my streams. I've been streaming Bannerlord, and I intend to continue to stream Bannerlord regularly. Take care, guys.